Well, welcome to Moto Meditation, stuff I think about while I'm riding. I'm riding around this afternoon and I'm thinking about Older Americans Month. Did you realize that May is Older Americans Month? Isn't it nice they set aside a month to honor older Americans? Well, I'm an older American, I'm 81, and I'm out here riding a motorcycle. And I want to tell you, we could use some honoring. So some stuff I'm thinking about while I'm riding is that some ways that you might honor older Americans if you're inclined to do so. And one of the best ways is to quit making fun of them. Because you know, when you make fun of an older person, you're making fun of your future self. Because that's where we're all headed. And there's no way to avoid it. So whenever you look at an old person, you're looking at your future self. So treat them kindly. Quit making jokes about older people. They're not funny. And you know, if you took any old joke that you hear today and you replaced it with black or gay or Latino, in most decent circles, it wouldn't be acceptable. People would look at you with kind of a side eye and say, you know, who are you anyway? But everybody laughs at an old joke. And you know, the worst are the late night comedians. And Stephen Colbert is the worst. I like Stephen Colbert a lot, but there's not a night that goes by that he doesn't tell some kind of an old joke. So knock it off. It's just not funny. Now another thing, and I think this might be the worst of all, don't call us an old fart. My God, let's break that down for a minute and just think about it. An old fart. Well, hell, a fart's bad enough. Nobody wants to be around a fart. You want to get as far away from those things as you can. Especially if it's under the sheet. But my God, an old fart. That implies it's been sitting around fermenting and some god-awful stench. And yet we use the term old farts all the time. We talk about older people. We need to stop doing that. So you know, ageism is the only acceptable ism that's left in our society. Racism is certainly not cool. Sexism is not cool anymore in most circles. Well, I remember a time when blonde jokes used to be the most popular jokes out there. Everybody was telling blonde jokes. And of course, everybody would laugh at them. Even blondes would laugh at them. Not anymore. I grew up in Houston, Texas in the 50s, 40s and 50s. The heart of racism. Racist jokes were all over the place all the time. Everybody laughed at racist jokes. Even in polite circles, it was just okay. Well, it's not anymore because we've evolved. We've gotten better. But you know, ageism is still alive and well. So let's honor Older Americans Month by being nicer to older people. Because if you do that, you're going to be nicer to your future self. I'm 81, and I've done a pretty good job of getting old. But I did it on purpose. I took care of myself, exercised, eat right, watch my weight, keep my mind active, stay curious, keep learning, always trying new things. That's what we need to do to stay young. at a very old age. So happy Older Americans Month. Go hug an old person.